Hey everyone, how y'all doing? Okay, so if y'all see my title, I might change it a little bit. I might keep it the way it is, but it's about domestic violence. So I'm gonna ask a question, y'all. This is to everyone in the world, as always. Ladies, do y'all believe that men should go to jail for putting their hands on a woman? Okay, feeling energy. Yes. Hell yeah. Yeah, send them to jail. Okay. Do y'all feel like they should go to jail for what, like a year, 5 years, 10 years? Okay, I'm hearing 10, 15, 20. Somebody saying life. It ain't that serious. It depends. Alright. That's how y'all feel. Okay. So, if a man put his hands on a woman, right? And a man has to go to jail. It don't matter if it's a one-time, like this is how it is. It don't matter if it's a one-time thing. It doesn't matter if they keep knocking you upside the head or whatever. Life or death. Y'all saying they should go to jail, right? Let's say right now 10 years, 5 to 10, okay? Because a man putting their hands on a woman can actually kill them because a man's strength, right? Right. So that means, ladies, if you put your hands on a man, you get the same bill at the same time. Yes. That ain't fair. He's a man. Well, last time I checked, you got male DNA too. Just like he got female DNA. Last time I checked, you are both masculine and feminine on both sides. So, y'all got strength, just like men got strength. Now, some men are real strong. Some men a little bit weaker. Some women are real strong. And some women are real weak. Yeah. Alright, let's go a little bit further. Y'all say, okay, that ain't right. That ain't fair. How in the world a man should be able to put his hands on a female? Well, why you are able to put your hands on him? Because you're female, it's supposed to be okay. You supposed to be able to just jump up in his face and keep jumping in his face and be, get out my face, all up in his face, in his circle. Now, I'm going to explain something. Now, there are men that will jump into a female circle, but we already know that men go to jail quick. You can look at him and just say, he hit me, and he automatically getting locked up. We already know that. So, men, y'all can sit to the side, just listen, okay? Because y'all already get to go to jail just for being a man. Shucks, just have a wiener and some balls, and you already in jail already. We know that, okay? Ladies, I just want to make sure, because we all equal across the stage, right? Because y'all said we equals. So we equals, okay? So, that means, ladies, because it don't matter if you a saint. There's a lot of saints out here that put their hands on men. Get all in their face and stuff, push them, provoke them, and do all of those different things. Because you want their attention. A lot of times they try to walk away. Okay, we're not talking about the ones that jump in your face. We're talking about the ones that try to walk away. That was taught manners and was taught to walk away in the midst of a fight. And you feeling like they walking out to somebody else's house or they leaving the house to go with friends and you're pissed off and you want to get in their face because you want answers. Okay, you want to treat them like a punching bag. So, you get jail time too. You get the equivalent. You understand? Y'all get equivalent. Alright, now let's take a little bit further. If y'all don't like domestic violence, then this is the thing. When y'all go out here and jump on the other females, yeah, the one that they screwing with, that you're not married to, I don't care if it is your best friend, your sister, or anybody in your family. This go for everyone around the world. And he go out here and cheat. And you get pissed off, and he the one that you lay in the bed with and not her, guess what? You get to go to jail if you attack her. Do you understand me? That's how we're going to roll. So if y'all sit back and when y'all get out here and want to have these cat fights because you just mad because somebody said something about you or they looked at you sideways, because now you a man now. You a man and you want to stand up and let people know you a man. You understand? Because apparently that's how y'all look at it anyway. So when y'all go out here doing these cat fights and stuff and jumping people because, oh, they can buy their own hair, or they out here minding their own business, and you mad, you know how like the females on these reality TV shows, y'all gonna start getting jail time. Yeah. So when y'all want to throw drinks, and y'all want to sit back and hit and snatch people wigs and hit each other, and we seen it in every race, okay? Just pick a show, all right? Pick a show. Because guess what? How y'all gonna sit back and look at them as being disrespectful when you doing it to your own fellow sister? Right, but see, oh, but it's another female. So you telling me somebody just say they don't like you and you feel like you have the audacity to sit here and put your hands on someone? But then if he come walk up to you and pop you upside the head, he wrong. But then y'all out here promoting violence. Cause last time I checked, right, other than in the rap music when they talking about violence, when the last time we actually seen a show with men promoting violence? Let's sit back collective and think about it. You telling me on these shows we barely see men fight each other down? They might be ready to bounce up. But the thing about it is, let's put a collective amount. Let's do a poll. Y'all like polls, right? You like polls. So let's get a poll review on how many shows we get to see out here where men are physically fighting compared to the women. And this goes for all races. I'll wait. Okay, so y'all, you catch my drift. So y'all been promoting domestic violence the whole time. The whole entire time. But then y'all want freebies for a man to put his hands on you when you showing them how you want to be treated. Baby, can you turn that down just a little bit? Thank you. Y'all showing these men that y'all like to get y'all like it raw. Y'all like it hard. You showing these men out here that in order to get their views across, they gotta whoop your asses. Y'all know that, right? Y'all, you say that you want a man to treat you the right way, right? You want a man to love you, right? You want a man to respect you, right? Right. But all y'all promote out here is hoeing, prostitution, which is basically saying, you understand? Domestic violence, single parent homes, emptiness. And then you throw hallelujah, thank you, Jesus, on the end of it. Yeah. So would I be wrong if I sit back and say a guy should be able to tell your tails up? You telling the world that's what y'all want. How many neighborhoods we sit back and watch when somebody says something all around the world? This is all we see. Y'all fighting each other. Females are fighting each other over dumbass. Oh, you stole my man. Hold up. Do you realize what you just said? You stole my man. So if she was able to steal him, why are you fighting over him? I understand you telling your story, but why you chasing afterwards? Ain't no different than me. I ain't chasing not a goddamn thing. I'm just telling my life story. You feel me? I ain't running at the last time y'all checked. You see this chair? I'm still in it. I ain't left the house to go out there. Now I might go down the street to the local grocery store and back home. But last time I checked, I haven't left this city in about 7-8 months. It's a small town, probably like 8 months since the last time I left this city. And it's small. I ain't gonna chase after anybody. You understand me? And the stuff that I talk about is because of the stuff that they did to me. You understand me? And I still provide knowledge to them, since they know that other knowledge. I gotta give them a little bit of this sometimes. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I ain't chasing, I ain't running, I ain't fighting anybody. So why y'all out here promoting domestic violence? Why y'all out here promoting domestic violence and then want somebody to get locked up when the violence is at your door? And then y'all feel some type of way because if I sit back and say, man, if she gets it up in your face and you keep walking away and she keep pulling you back and scratching on you and doing all of this, then sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Because at the end of the day, guess what? If he doesn't defend himself, guess what? At the end of the day, all you got to do is you can still call the police anyway, right? Right, you're going to still call the police anyway, so might as well get one good one in off you behind, because you can still report them. How many y'all still report them when they ain't touch you? How many? Because we got enough of those videos where the men recording and y'all calling the police. Someone, oh my God, he's hitting me. He's doing this. He's doing that, and you self inflicting those issues on you. Right. See, people like y'all make it harder for the ones that are really going through it. That really is trying to walk away. That really don't want to be bothered. Y'all making it hard for the females that actually get their behinds towed up for just existing. And you know it's so sad? I know how that feels. Where you actually have proof that a person done something to you. You go and get protective orders, and guess what? They get away with it. Baby, can you turn it down some? These people have been putting spells and stuff on me the whole time. Right? And they get away with it. You know how many females actually die? Same people. It is spells, stuff. If it wasn't for my faith, I would have been dead a long time ago. Well, I died a couple times, but really all the way out. You understand? You know how many females passed away from domestic violence where they try to get protection orders and stuff? Then we just had the incident. I know on my timeline, I just saw an incident where they was just talking about how a man ended up killed his wife or his girlfriend. Yep. So for the ones that's out here that's really in danger and they can't get the help like they're supposed to, but then we got y'all out here saying, don't put your hands on me, this and that, but y'all the ones putting your hands on the men. Y'all the ones that's promoting it. Y'all the ones out here putting that energy on other females, and then you want to sit back and say, cops, arrest them. I didn't do anything. Off of stupid stuff. And a lot of stuff that y'all fussing over ain't even worth the time. But you want to prove that you big and bad. How many of y'all up here on these social media sites fussing at other females because the dudes moved on. But you say you don't care anymore, but you still talking. You still doing this stuff. Now I understand if you was in my situation where you got to report a lot of this stuff so that people know the truth in the world, because guess what? Y'all life depend on what goes on in mine. The last time I checked, you ain't helping these mother suckers out. So y'all out here verbally attacking someone, physically attacking someone, mentally attacking someone, spiritually attacking someone, and then when the man do it to you, you want justice. But you ain't showing peace. Let's make it make sense. In order for them to know how to treat the collective of ladies in the world, you got to know how to treat yourselves. At the end of the day, men are still fathers even if they don't have a child. Women are still mothers even if they don't have a child. We are all learning from each other. It's a whole village. Do you understand me? A lot of these men learned these things from their parents. They learned it from their parents. And I know you're like, that ain't my fault. Then why you tripping? If you're saying that ain't my fault, you already an issue instead of a solution. Because you should be in that mindset like, dad, I get it. I understand. Am I saying that it's okay for men to do it? Nah. But you know what? Maybe I could be the voice. If I see somebody doing something, because this is the thing, y'all. These men will attack the person they with. But then a female on the outside could be the voice and say, hey, I see what you're doing at your house. Look, I know we cool and all, but I see what you're doing. Like, is there something that I can help you with? Can I talk to you? Let me talk to you. Or even the brothers out here. You see another man out here, and y'all friends, you know that they being disrespectful to the girl. Y'all should sit back and say, look, dog, we need to talk. What you doing to her ain't right. What you doing to her ain't right. Don't put that energy on her. Let's sit down. Let's figure out what's really good, what's really going on. Let's find out, because you're attacking her. And you got something good. You got something good. So what's going on? It ain't her. It's you. What's going on? It is her. She the one doing this stuff. She's doing it. Hold on. Is she trying to listen to you? Nah, she ain't. Dude, listen to me. I'm over here just talking calm. You already rah-rahing already. So there's something else going on. See, a lot of times, reason why these dudes attack is because they're going through a lot of trauma on their own. Do that mean they're supposed to go out here and put their hands on anybody? Hell no. But we need to be a team around here. Stop watching your fellow brother or your fellow friend do something that can get them locked up. Be the voice. If you know drinking is an issue for them, right? Talk to them. Have an intervention. Talk to them. Be like, all right, look, you know what? I know you like drinking. Every time we go out to the club, you overdo it. And then we see you act out. Look, we ain't even going to go to the club. We're going to do something else. I know y'all probably, well, why I got to stop going to the club because of him? Nobody say you had to stop. But if you really care about him, maybe you will sit back and say, let's try something different. We know that energy is not good for you right now. So let's do something else. We need to find something to help take this energy off of you, because you destroying yourself. Y'all know how many men out here that be committing suicide because of those demons inside of them, because they only projecting what they was taught as a kid, because their parents or the mom was dating someone that was putting their hands on them. Do you know that men, a lot of times when men get with good women, right? They'll get with a good woman, but they was raised in a domestic situation. When they get those triggers, memories that pop up, right? A lot of times it's just a memory. So you can say something. You can say, hey, babe, can you get those dishes done? It triggers him to a moment where his mom And that man was having an issue. Hold on, y'all. Whoever is in my energy, please get out right now. We'll see. Give me a minute. All right, thank you. I know you was trying to give me a signal. Okay. But yeah, so what happens is, so this what, like, let me get back on track. So say for example, say your parents was married, right? And your mom was cleaning dishes or something, and she accidentally spilled something, and the dad could be just pissed and then yell and scream and start getting all up in her face, right? Being disrespectful. Now, years later, that child, that little boy grows up, has a flashback. This is how it goes. Has a flashback. And in that flashback, used to do the same exact thing, the same exact way, and don't even realize it. Y'all could just had a good moment. Everything was going good, and then, bow, something snapped. Now he becomes the father, and he snaps on you and do the same exact thing. But then it goes deeper. Okay? This is the part people don't talk about. It goes deeper. Now, he's not just attacking you because of it triggering a moment. He attacking you in a way like, Mom, why you ain't fighting back? Fight me back. Fight me back. They're trying to help you to defend the situation, but they don't, in their mind, they don't realize you are not the mother. People don't talk about that. See, when they get in y'all face and it's like, in a way, they thinking like, it's like they're in the situation, out of the situation. It's an inner, out of body experience. They're seeing it two ways. Physically, they're the dad. Spiritually, they're the little child watching the dad do it. And in their head, they want you as the mother, which is the girlfriend or the wife now, to defend yourself. And they're mad. And they get outraged. And they looking at you like, defend yourself, fight back. But they don't realize that they the one fighting you. People don't talk about that. Hold on a second. Baby, let me know when it turns white. White. Okay. So, yeah. It's a lot that goes on. How many of y'all have flashbacks? Just a random flashback. It could be a happy flashback. How many times y'all have those moments where y'all can hear y'all parents talking? Or the family member talking and feel like you, like a deja vu moment. And it feel like everything is happening exactly the way that you pictured it, or you can see it, or you feel it. You're having an inner and out of body experience. That's why it's called deja vu, because you're in the mix of a moment, a past moment, but you're the one doing it, but you thinking you seeing it. Excuse me. Yeah. A lot of y'all out here are having traumatic issues where your past is getting caught up to your future and you're having deja vu moments. Sometimes it could be abandonment issues where you was abandoned, and when you go through something in life, a lot of times that's why people get on drugs or smoke or cheat and do different things like that. And then when they with that person, they fighting that person, but they don't realize they're fighting you, but they thinking they fighting themselves. Folks don't know that the brain switch out. You black out. Yes, people black out more than they realize. It ain't no different than how many of y'all, even female, all of y'all, when y'all go out and fight somebody, do y'all know y'all get a adrenaline rush, right? When that happens, you black out. How many of y'all have got into bad fights, and after the fight was over, you didn't realize you got cut or something until after it was over because you blacked out? You blacked out. And you don't realize what you done. And now, after the fact, the adrenaline went out, now you're more pissed off because you're looking at like, what the heck just happened? Because now you're in a state of shock. And then when you get after that state of shock goes, now you're in the blame game. Now you're like, you triggered me. You triggered me. Hear that? You triggered me. The girlfriend dropping the plate or dropping the stuff on the floor was a trigger. Shots fired. A sound no different than a person with PTSD. If they hear something close or whatever, it triggers them. And they attack. Because it takes them back to a point that they don't like, and they're fighting it and not realizing that they're fighting you. And by the time it's over with, now they stuck with the bill, and now they're mad at themselves, and now they in the defense mode because they trying to pretend like it didn't happen. They're trying to pretend like they didn't act out. How many of y'all been in relationships and the person be like, I didn't do nothing, that was your fault, you did it, I didn't do nothing, because they got triggered. Does that mean it's right? Hell no. You traumatized. You're traumatized. That's it. You're traumatized. But then you got the ones out here, like these females. You're not traumatized. Not all of y'all. Some of you just learning. You're seeing that if I go out here and act up, then guess what? Then people gonna respect me. That's what you thinking. It's no different than in high school. The biggest bully. You trying to prove to people that you the big bad wolf. You want people to feel like you scared. Like, think about it. Majority of people in the world, all they gonna say, come mess with me and I'll fight you. Come over here, I'll fight you. Y'all feel like that's a trophy. Oh, I beat her up. Okay, you beat her up, now what? You feel good about yourself. Now what? I'm going to call it out. Ain't no different than the bad girls clubs. Y'all promote violence. Y'all promote violence. But you know what's so crazy? My daughter actually watched the show. Okay? She does. I don't stop it. Because one thing about me with my kids, there's certain, like, because of who we are, you know, I allow her to see things from a different perspective. I taught her a lot of things. All my kids, I taught them about different things, and like the same thing way I'm talking y'all. And what the thing about it is, because of the information I provide, just like all these messages, I've had these conversations with my kids. And when she watched the show, she analyzes it. She analyzes it. I just sit there and listen to her analyze it. She literally sit back, and like I said, I talk about my daughter a lot, but you know, my son is just like me. He quiet until he had to say something. Then my little one, he's on the side, he does his thing. My daughter, she does more talking, so that's the reason why I bring her up, because she actually volunteers to talk. Okay, but she watched the show, The Bad Girls Club, right? And no, don't take that as a good thing now, ma'am. I hear you and I feel you like, oh my God, no. However, I'm going to still talk about it. That's what you want to do. That's what y'all want to do. That's y'all business. This is not a promotion, okay? But I allow my daughter to look at it, despite the crazy stuff they do and say up there. And my daughter, how old is she? She's 15. She's 15, but very intelligent. You should hear her. Very intelligent. She's like, she's basically like me, a mediator for other kids. And this is where I'm gonna get at. A mediator for other kids. She basically helped give advice. All right. So on these shows, just based off what she's explaining, she's like, certain ones be trying to be there for each other, and she loves that. Certain ones, she got her favorite characters, people, and she's like, they real, they authentic, they stand up for certain ones and this and that. And I'm like, okay. But then she like, then you got the instigator ones. They'll sit back and start drama, but then as soon as the drama start up, then they walk away acting like they victims, like they ain't do nothing wrong. And she's basically explaining to me how, she's like, it don't make sense why everybody want to fight against each other. They can actually just be cool with each other, but somebody always want the spotlight. I'm paraphrasing a little bit. Somebody basically want the spotlight. And everybody basically trying to show who's the baddest. But at the end of the day, it's like all of them can work together. And it's crazy. 15-year-old can see this. How old are y'all? about 20, 30 some years old. And y'all sitting here thinking it's cool to sit back and be like, I'm the baddest shit. I'm the baddest shit. Nobody gonna mess with me. Then somebody pull your wig. I wasn't trying to do that. It's like, really. But then y'all want a man to respect you. But y'all promoting violence. Y'all not promoting, how can we come to a point where we can teach ourselves how to go out in this world and be better? All y'all doing is promoting violence, getting paid off of that, and then you expect these children to grow up to be amazing when you can't even be great yourselves. Now, let me state this. Certain ones, based off of she said, there are certain ones she said you can tell that they trying to be better people. But a lot of y'all not. Like, y'all about to be in y'all 40s. And y'all still out here talking about, I'm the baddest chick. You right, you are the baddest chick. And I don't smell good over here. You are bad. Rotten apples. Rotten. And you're doing this for money. Ain't no different than any reality TV shows. All the hip-hop ones, all the housewives ones. You know what's so funny about housewives? They ain't no wives. It's like, how y'all have shows about housewives? Because they got the orange counties and all of that. Y'all got them out there. How is it that it's a show about housewives and majority of y'all single? How is that possible? How are y'all promoting something? Every time you turn around, all y'all doing is talking about your money, your house, your cars, and fighting. And y'all got the luxuries. But then as soon as somebody sit back and do something to you, you're ready to call the police. So why y'all can't get locked up? Why these people can't I forgot, because they a snitch. I'm gonna be a snitch all day. Y'all been seeing I've been snitching my behind off. Shucks. I ain't going back to jail for y'all. Okay? I'm a snitch. Cause my freedom is worth more than being locked up for somebody else's BS. Right? Right. So, why is it that we promote this energy out here, y'all? Why we're allowing these shows and this stuff to have all these views? And don't get me wrong, people need jobs. But not this way. You understand? You literally got platforms, right? You have platforms. Y'all, if y'all work together, you know how amazing y'all can be. You know what type of industry do you realize the different things y'all can bring together to help show these other young girls that violence is not the way. Gold diggers is not the way. You understand? And I need y'all to understand something. I don't know, my brain is on this. So, when y'all look at people like in the ghettos and stuff, y'all like, oh, they ratchet, right? Because the way they dress, right? Only reason why a lot of times y'all call them ratchet is because they don't have the money to buy the BBLs. But they dress the same way, just like these rich uppity chicks. Just to let y'all know that. They all dress the same. But the difference is, ones can pay for the body and the other ones just got to live with the body. That's really it. But they be bodying themselves out here. It's all the same. So just because you can afford to change the parts, y'all still on the same mission. So why is it that we cannot get ourselves right in this world? How in the world can we show these men how we want to be treated if we can't provide the same information out here in the world to show them how we want to be treated? Y'all been showing yourselves as prostitutes. So why you getting mad when somebody pimp you out? What does a pimp do? Whip that trick. Right? Last time I checked. And yes, have I put that on this, have I utilized this song? Yes, I can do that. It's just words. Do that mean that I'm out here with, well, I am in a way, because karma's a mother sucker. It is what it is, karma. That's the trick that I'm whipping right now. She getting on my last nerves, so that's what I'm providing, because karma keep coming up in my face. And apparently, I have to do what I gotta do. So, I'm sending karma back where she came from. That's something different. But when it comes to y'all in this world, if y'all put yourselves out here as less than, don't get mad when they put more than on you. I know, you're like, but that don't add up. It never adds up. Trauma, depression, sadness, anger never adds up. It's all negatives. And until we acknowledge our emotions and acknowledge what's really good and acknowledge what's really going on, it's never going to add up. That's why people are behind bars. That was kind of slick. Bars equal equation. And bars. It is what it is. But this is what y'all promote out here. So, am I sitting here saying that men supposed to put their hands on females? No. All I say is there's points where you have to use discernment. But I'm going to say this. In my world, no one should be putting their hands on anyone. Okay? Okay. But not everyone wants to be in my world. So all I'm saying is you have to understand the people and the company you keep. That goes for men and women. There are a lot of people out in this world that's about to have a lot of karma come back to them. Because they dish that heat out. Do that mean that I'm saying go out here and promote it? No. But if y'all want a world that provides knowledge and more information, then provide knowledge and more information. Stop creating these shows and stuff that promote domestic violence. And I know domestic violence technically being in your own homes and stuff, but violence is violence. Y'all promoting it. Stop sitting here promoting that y'all want to be single when you really want somebody with you. Stop promoting stuff that you know you don't want. And then when you get it, then you're mad at the results. We have kids out here that's watching this stuff. And not every child is the same way like my child that is analyzing and realizing, okay, I don't need friends like this. I don't need friends like that. Pay attention to this. Pay attention to that. Not every child like that. Even when it comes to relationships. She's on it. She's like, I ain't about to deal with that. Because she pays attention to all the details. She pays attention to the cause and the effect. But not a lot of these kids out here like that. Man, y'all better check on these kids. These kids, boy. There's a lot of stuff going on. These kids out here. And the crazy thing is a lot of adults out here that's really with these kids. Pay attention. Y'all are promoting this out here. And a lot of y'all got kids. Y'all know that? A lot of y'all got kids. Don't matter if you're the man on the domestic or the female. A lot of y'all got kids. If you don't like the life you in, why you promoting it to your children? If you know you are in, it's like this, and I'm about to get off. If you're in a relationship with someone, right, and you keep bringing multiple men into the relationship, then guess what? Your kids watch. They're going to do the same thing. If you are in a relationship where a man is putting his hands on you, guess what? Your child gonna 9 times out of 10 probably do the same thing. If you're in a relationship where your son is seeing a man put his hands on you, 9 times out of 10 He's going to grow up to do the same thing. Do you understand me? You are what you eat. So, if you don't like what they are digesting, then stop serving it to them. And if you are in a relationship and you are going through emotional issues, it's time to have a real conversation. But in order for y'all to do that, someone got to talk and the other one got to listen. I know there's sometimes people can talk for about an hour. Hello? Who's that?
Huh?
Who? You said hello?
No, I said here.
Oh, drop it. I'm doing something. Throw it. Thank you. So, thank you. What's that? There's a credit card. Yeah. Alright, go sit down. I ain't done yet. So, nope. You can't have that right now. I'm about to fix you something to eat. So, all I'm saying is, you okay? All I'm saying is, you got to pay attention to what your kids watching. Because they growing up to be these men and these females. You understand? If you got something going on, sit down with the person. But like I said, some people, they can talk for a long time. Let them talk. Ladies, if you're man and they going through something, let them talk. Stop cutting them off and be like, well, you did this, you did that. Shut up and let them talk. They are trying to release. Let them release. You talk majority of the time. Matter of fact, let them have that day and tell you everything that's on their mind. And you can't get mad or nothing. Because if you want the truth gonna hurt. But honesty heals. Let them talk. And then you take a day away. And then let yourself think about everything. And then come back to the next day will be your day. Or vice versa. Sometimes men, y'all talk y'all behinds off. Do the same. Sit there. Let her talk. Don't stop her in the mix and be like, you did this and that. Just let her marinate. Let her say what she got to say. Let it sink in. Then the next day you come back and y'all can sit down and communicate. Something. If y'all know that y'all have issues, all right, if you need a mediator, you need somebody that's there to make sure that one don't get out of pocket, do it. Find a person y'all trust. Find the person y'all trust and say, look, we trust you with our personal issues. Can you just sit here while we talk this out? Okay, can you sit here with us? We need it. If you know you with somebody that you really want to make that work out, if you really want to make that situation work out, then find somebody y'all can trust. That's not going to be biased. A neutral party. Get that friend that's going to put you in your place and say, all right, man, you know you wrong for that. Or, all right, you know you wrong for that. Get that neutral party, that true friend that's going to tell you when you wrong. And y'all figure it out. But no, ain't no one in the world should be putting their hands on anybody. Okay? If anything, hugs. Hugs. But just also remember, if you know that person went through trauma, then why are you triggering them? You already know that you know that person went through domestic violence abuse as a kid. Then you need if you truly love them, then you already know what triggers them. Communicate them through the process. You want to be with them, communicate them through that process. It's not the easiest, but communicate with them. Try your best to talk to them. Try your best to understand them. And if you are a person that you know you triggered, then start acknowledging your triggers and be like, all right, whenever she do the dishes, it triggers me. Let me go into another room until she finish. When she sit back and she talk about this subject, all right, let me go into another room for a minute. You know what? She's getting upset, and okay, I'm getting upset. I can't take it. Hey, look, babe, look. I'm about to get triggered. Please give me a minute. Let me calm my emotions down. I really want to hear you out, but I don't want to snap on you. Okay? Give me a minute. I know you're mad and you demanding my time. I know. Allow me to work through this process. I'm gonna go in the other room for a minute. Let me calm myself down. Let me calm my nerves down real quick, okay? Can you do that for me? Okay. Give me about like 30 minutes. Let me calm myself down and I'll be right back. All right, stay right there. I got you. Let me process my thoughts because I'm having triggers and I'm thinking about old stuff and I can't hear you because the noise is too loud in my ear. And that's what my brain is focusing on right now. And I'm trying to focus on you to remember you are not my past. How many of y'all been in domestic violence situations? And when that person come up to you and they just do this and you thinking they about to hit you, but it's not. They ain't even doing nothing. They just put the hand up in the air. But you've been triggered so many times in your past domestic situations that you thinking the person gonna do something. So you project that energy on them and they ain't even trying to do that. So when you have those moments, just, all right, babe, I'm sorry. Like, look, I'm having a moment. Remember when that dude molested me, he did that and I snapped. Okay, you put your hand up and I was ready to fight you because I felt like I was in one of those moments again. Give me a minute. I need a minute, okay? It's not that I don't want you to touch me, but I'm having one of those moments right now and I feel like I'm in defense mode. And I know you're just trying to give me hugs and stuff, but I just got triggered. My brain switched back to that situation because I haven't forgave it yet. That's another part to it. Yes. Some females are in defense mode. It's because they've been through a domestic situation or whatever, and you do something, you might be like, hey, babe, and they ready to fight because they feel like you about to do the same thing. Everybody got something. But just remember, if you know the gun that you bought, then you know how many bullets is in the gun. And if you know how many bullets in the gun, then be mindful about when that safety is on and when it's off. On that note, y'all have a blessed day.